Okay, so today we have Eagles and Desperado. This is one of those times where I feel like I have to explain myself off the top. Because how have I never heard this song? Well, I don't know. I've never really listened to the Eagles that much in my life. I know a few of their songs, and I know that Desperado is ranked as one of their best. But again, it's one that I don't believe I've ever heard. My parents never really listened to the band. And here we go. I'm 28 now, and I'm about to hear Desperado for the first time, I do believe. So let's get into it, talk about it after, and I'll tell you if I've heard it or not after. But here we go. I don't believe I have. And that's point of the reaction. So here we go. Slow and gentle.
Desperado,
Oh.
why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet.
Strings.
Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger.
No.
Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, oh freedom, well that's just some people talking.
Oh.
Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences. Open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you.
Oh.
You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. Better let somebody love you before it's too late.
My God. Well, there it is, Desperado by Eagles. What do you say? 3.5 minutes long. Again, it's ranked as one of their best tracks. I do believe, too, I was seeing that it's one of, if not, it is the most played track they do, and they do live in concert. That in Hotel California, I do believe. And it just, my God, like, from the get-go, it's so soft. It's so moving as well. I mean, the piano here played by Glenn Fry, I do believe. It's just, it's bold at different points. You know, it's harsh at different points with how he hits those notes, how he hits those keys on the piano. And that just sets the tone. Then you got Don Henley on the lead vocals. And Don Henley's voice, again, I've heard Don Henley, of course, on Hotel California. That comes to mind. But he has a voice here where it's kind of rough, where it's not polished all the way, where it makes him sound even more like a cowboy, if you want to say that much for the theme here of the song. And I do know too, of course, Desperado, it's basically an outlaw, whatever, who's has nothing left to lose, I guess you would say. And that for the album Desperado, they were kind of infatuated with cowboys and outlaws and the Western scene. So obviously the song fits right in with all of that. But anyway, what I'm saying is Don Henley's voice fits that image very well. You know, again, it's kind of rough. It's soulful as hell. Holy moly. It's soulful as all get out. It's just, I mean, you can feel this coming from his soul. You can feel the passion here. You can feel the emotion that he's conveying, again, coming from this Desperado, this character in this song. It's just beautiful as hell. You get the strings. Oh my God, the haunting strings, the string arrangements, whatever you want to say, which is just sweeping. I mean, I already said it. They're gorgeous. They're haunting. They really back up the song. Not only is this a piano, driven ballad, I guess you would say, but also the strings are, I would say, maybe the second most important part of the instrumentation behind the piano, I guess you might say there. And of course, I like how, I think I looked, it was like the 2-minute mark when the drums kicked in. And Don Henley, I always say it, but I always love singers who can also drum. Don Henley comes to mind, of course. Levon Helm comes to mind as well. I mean, there's just a drummer who can also sing. It just seems like it'd be such a hard thing to do. I don't know, in my mind anyway. But Don Henley coming in on, and again, pretty slow. Pretty calculated on his drum kit as well, but a lot of precision as well, though. And slow, I mean, moody drum work as well. I mean, everything's kind of moody. Everything's pretty slow. Everything is very laid back in a way, too. And obviously, that's what the song called for. That's what we're talking about here, an emotional track about a guy who just needs to sit down, I guess, in a way, and accept love. I mean, it seems like a guy who's always been on the run. And whether it is, because I've seen a lot of interpretations about who this song really is about, or, the characters. But you think about the outlaw, you think about a country guy, whatever. And again, the band was infatuated with that at this time. Or you just think about a young man, either way, whether he's an outlaw or a country guy or a cowboy or not. But a young person anyway, who's, been in some loveless relationships or has just given up on that. Or as well, I've seen that the band could almost compare themselves to this Desperado character and how life was for them in 1973, I think, when this came out, with Life on the Road. Of course, Life in the Fast Lane, that's a song that comes to mind too there, where they talk about kind of life on the road. So there's a bunch of interpretations, but either way, no matter what, the song still hits hard. It's still a tearjerker in a way as well. And just Don Henley, basically telling you, stop and smell the roses, or, you don't have to always be so hard. You don't always have to be the man. I don't know what the hell, somebody's man, or you don't always have to be somebody's rock or whatever. You can be emotional yourself, or I don't know, all that kind of comes to mind. And just, my God, what a beautiful track. What a beautiful track. And yes, it's something, as I listened to it there, I did not sound familiar. I mean, I would imagine this has been in movies and what have you, but again, it did not sound familiar there. Right at the get-go, nothing rang a bell. So that was nice, because, so it's a, genuine reaction. I mean, holy frig. Anyway, looking at the personnel here, as I mentioned, I already mentioned some of them, but you want to go through it. So Don Henley, would you believe it? He's on lead vocals and drums, as I mentioned. Love that he could do both. Glenn Frey, who as well. I mean, the band had numerous vocalists. Joe Walsh would later come into play. But either way, Glenn Frey, of course, who would also do lead vocals on different tracks. But on this one, he was on piano. So Glenn, again, he was doing he was leading the song in a way with that beautiful piano work. Anyway, he was also on backing vocals. Bernie Ledden, I do believe, is on electric guitar and backing vocals, and just the laid back, I guess you could say, guitar work here that really works with the country feel. I mean, I know that Bernie, again, reading up on the track, Bernie brought a lot of that country taste to the Eagles here, and he's a big part of their country sound on this album. Randy Meisner is on bass guitar here and backing vocals. Again, pretty subtle playing, I think, anyway, and really added to the whole mood. Nothing really needed to be overdone here. Nothing needed to be overdone over that piano or over Don's rough voice. Anyway, then Jim Ed Norman was on string arrangement, and which was the London Philharmonic Orchestra. So again, those strings were just lush as hell, and really added to to an extra layer, an extra oomph, you could say, to the feeling you got while listening to the song. No, I mean, the song, it's about regret, obviously. It's about longing. It's about love. It's about aging, all these different things. And, I mean, it's emotional. I mean, yeah, it's sad. And, but also at the same time, it can be a little bit hopeful too. And, just, my God. Haunting, though, too, as I'm looking through the words here. Yeah, haunting, cinematic. I mean, that all comes to mind. Yeah, my goodness gracious. It's a cinematic masterpiece, I would say. I mean, just beautiful. Good Lord. So, let's get into the lyrics now. And again, so many people have gone over these lyrics, I assume. Like I said, there's a lot of interpretations, and I'm just some dope in his room. But I'm going to go through these lyrics and try to talk about things. And I apologize if you can hear my cat at my door. But anyway, Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? And the way that he introduces this so slowly, Desperado, and just how he elongates the words or how he takes his time to say every word. Oh my God. Anyway, you've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Again, much of what I've already said, but come to your senses, listen to me or whatever, listen to those around you anyway. You've been riding fences, and riding fences, you think about a cowboy riding a horse, or a cowboy looking at the fence, making sure everything's fine with the fence, or also just riding fences in the way of you don't know which way to go, this way or that way. And that comes into play more later when he talks about, the Queen of Hearts and such. But anyway, obviously, he's just telling this cowboy to calm down in a way, or, just, you've been riding fences for so long now. Yeah, I know you got your reasons, but these things you're doing are going to hurt you someday. And, so you don't have to be so caught up in this stuff. Anyway, then you go on to the next part here, which is the chorus, of course. Of course. Don't you draw the Queen of Diamonds, boy. There you go again. She'll beat you if she's able. And again, watch who you take on. I mean, watch your love. I mean, this kind of thing comes to mind. The Queen of Hearts is always your best bet. So yeah, the Queen of Diamonds in the Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts is always your best bet, is what Dawn is saying here anyway. Now, it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table. And I mean, obviously, I think about another country kind of rock tune. You could say The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. I mean, you think about you got to know when to hold and know when to fold, about all that stuff, and that really comes to mind here when he talks about how these things have been laid upon your table, whether it's cards or whether it's women. Really, here again, the Queen of Hearts has been laid on your table. And as you go on here, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Again, this guy, although the Queen of Hearts or this woman, whatever that it would be great for him, whatever is on his table, that's not what he wants. He wants somebody he can't have. I mean, Morrissey, the Smiths come to mind. I want the one that I can't have. And again, he seems very confused. He seems very unsure of what he wants. I mean, all that kind of thing comes to mind. Obviously, Desperado here is not the best, state of mind, I would say. He seems lonely, isolated, all these different things, and he doesn't know which way to turn. That's why he's riding fences. Then we go to the second verse. Desperado, whoa, you ain't getting no younger. And I mean, none of us are. Good Lord. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, oh, freedom. Freedom is another big theme of the track as well. That's something that seems like old Desperado here is trying to chase. Well, that's just some people talking. Again, freedom is an illusion, almost seems like here. That's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. And yeah, that's what it seems like he is doing. Walking through his own prison every day. And it's kind of a self-inflicted thing. Again, I don't know if I'm making any sense or not, but yeah, that just seems like he's living his own hell, even though he could kind of find freedom or whatever through some way. But it seems like he's happy with living, or maybe not happy, but he's just been living in his own prison. That's, what he's been doing his whole life, it seems like. And again, it's one of those things where Don Henley here, the narrator, whatever you want to say, is, just come on down from there, get off your horse, whatever the hell. Anyway, then we have the chorus again. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. Great rhyming here. Love the detail. Love the nature coming into play here. Snow, sun. I mean, you can imagine these things pretty well. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. Again, and then you go on, I might as well talk more. You're losing all your highs and lows, and ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Again, he just seems, as I mentioned, confused. You can't even tell the difference between night and day at this point. Your highs and your lows. It's just, calm down, come back, find peace, whatever the hell it is. And, Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? I mean, that's a big point here. That's not just a line in the song, but it's one of, if not the most poignant line in the song. But anyway, ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? My goodness gracious. Again, that feeling of love that this guy just seems to be trying to chase the whole way through. Or again, if you want to go the way of where the band was trying to find fame or what have you, and, being on the road and all those different things comes to mind as well, everything that entails. And then the third and last verse here. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Again, big line. Come down from your fences. Open the gate. Open the gate. Again, not only come down from the fences, but open the gate. Open the gate for love, or open the gate for somebody that might want to help you. You don't have to suffer these things all by yourself. My God. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. It's just, what a gorgeous line. Just, it says so much. And rain, it has to be raining, We're talking about a sad state of things here, and rain fits that perfectly. But there's a rainbow above you. There's beauty out there. You better let somebody love you. There you go. There, you come down, come to your senses. All these different things. Open the gate. You better let somebody love you. I can't talk. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. And those two last lines, I talk about, come to your senses, that's a poignant line, but those two last lines say so much, and they pretty much sum up the whole thing, sum up the whole song. You better let somebody love you, because, we're not getting any younger, you're not getting any younger, and just come to your senses and just let yourself be loved, let yourself be emotional, I guess, or let yourself feel. I mean, really, at the end of the day, you don't, again, like I've mentioned, you don't have to be a hard cowboy, bold cowboy, all these different things all the time. You don't have to be an outlaw all the time. Even outlaws cry. I guess, maybe, I don't know. But there you go there. You better let somebody love you. And, just great advice there from the narrator here, from Don Henley's point of view anyway. And just what a beautiful track. And again, I can't believe I've never heard it. But now I have, and I'll say right now, it's probably going to be ranked as one of my favorite songs that I've listened to this year when I do that list at the end of the year, because, my God, it's just, it's so catchy, so slow. That Desperado that Don was doing is just going to be in my head, I think, the rest of the night. So there you go there. My goodness gracious, 3.5 minutes, and this video is over 16 minutes long. So there you go. But thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all of those different things as well. I got the Chris Osgood autograph behind me, the Detroit Red Wings. I know that Glenn Fry was born in Detroit, so I said, what the hell? There's Chris Osgood. He should be in the Hockey Hall of Fame, but I just wanted to mention that there. But anyway, thanks for everything. Thanks for watching, all the support, and my first Eagles reaction. There you go. So thanks for everything. Talk to you guys again soon.